Hi, presenting to you Apec Women in Transportation, Reflection of Change Through Mentoring at a Glance. The diversity agenda for Malaysia, with 30% women participation at the decision-making level for all PLC and GLCs by 2025, is greatly supported by Deputy Prime Minister, who leads the Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development. In 2012, APEC's Transportation Working Group launched the WIT initiative to expand opportunities for women in the sector across the APEC region. The U.S. Department of Transportation and U.S. Atari supported the initiative through research into conditions for women's employment in transportation. The APEC Women in Transportation Data Framework and Best Practices was launched during the APEC Transport Ministers meeting in 2015 in Cebu, Philippines. The framework identified 5 pillars as strategic thrusts, namely education, entry into sector, retention, leadership, and access and use. Malaysia, led by Ministry of Transport, has subscribed to work on leadership pillar, which has 3 desired outcomes. We chose to focus on women development in the port sector, hence the pilot project, The Case of Malaysia Ports. Mentoring program was identified as an investment for women's professional growth in the sector. This pilot project was carried out in 4 phases, namely establishment of baseline data, project implementation, training and evaluation, launching of WLP program, final analysis, recognition and mentoring toolkit launching. This overall project duration is 36 months. For the base data collection, we have collected data from 7 port authorities and 10 port operators. The data collected was to identify women's participations at board of directors, senior management, and middle management level. This brings to an average of 14% women leadership in the port sector. To illustrate some of the barriers by women in ports include the perception that port sector is a male-dominated industry. The glass ceiling term and the sticky floor term are usually used to describe these barriers faced by women. One of the interventions to overcome the barriers is via mentoring. For the pilot mentoring in ports, the steps are identification of mentees based on criteria, appointment of industry mentors, appointment of third-party mentors who are trained professional mentors providing external perspective or outside view of the mentoring journey. Mentoring begins with identification of mentees' strengths through online self-assessment. By focusing on what the mentees do well, then emphasizing and building those strengths will make the mentoring process more effective. The top 3 challenges faced by mentees in this mentoring journey include readiness and full commitment to be an effective mentee, mentoring as a continuous career journey, and lastly is having synergy and chemistry between mentor and mentee. Despite the challenges, mentoring offers various rewards. It's a lifelong journey. It helps to encourage self-reflection and boost career development. It assists in gaining support and building relationship. And lastly, improving self-confidence. Overall, the project achieved the following: establishment of baseline data, build talent pipeline, and publish toolkit for advocating leadership. Lastly, the Ministry of Transport would like to thank the following organizations for their support throughout this project.